Hello everybody, it is Monday, May 23rd. Today I am making crockpot lasagna. If you've never had crockpot lasagna, it is really good and is just as good, I think, as having it come out of the oven. Oh, I guess I didn't introduce myself. I'm Ed and this is Let's Cook It. Alright, so as you can probably have already told, I have already got the meat browned, the hamburger. To that I added some dehydrated onions. I didn't have any fresh, so that's what I had to use. And I put some Italian seasoning in there. Also, I made my own sauce, and that consisted of 2 large cans of whole tomatoes, 1 can of tomato sauce, 2 cans of Italian style tomato paste, and olive oil to taste. Now I just blended that in the blender. And as you can see, I had already started putting the sauce in there. Now, I'm going to put the camera back down here so you can take a look at what I'm doing. All right. So this did make quite a bit of sauce, but I think I am going to use it all. So what we'll do, we'll just pour that in there without making too much of a mess. And I got to tell you, this bowl with the handle, that has been a godsend. That is another Goodwill find from, well, a few months back, I guess. Anyway, it's got like a rubberized bottom on it so you can hold on to it while you're mixing things together. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I am going to take this sauce off the heat. Oh, I used 1 pound of ground beef. All right, so looks like I made a little bit of a mess. So let me wipe that up. And I'm going to take the sauce off the heat, put it back there, and get this burner out of here. Well, of course, get something to pick it up with because it is hot. Okay. Now what we're going to do is put together the ricotta cheese egg mixture with shredded cheese, which I did use 3 kinds of actually. 2 packages of Italian shredded cheese, which has cheese blends in it, and a package of shredded Parmesan cheese. All right. Now this recipe that I'm going to make uses a 1/2 cup of heavy cream and 4 eggs. That's going to go in your ricotta cheese mixture. And I bought a large container of ricotta cheese. So let's put the camera down there. I already put the ricotta cheese in the bowl there. Now I have used cottage cheese for lasagna before, but I really don't care for it. I like something really smooth, and this does the trick. Let's put the eggs in there. Stir them up a little bit. Now some lasagna recipes that I've made or that I've followed. Oh, look how rich looking those egg yolks are. It's going to be great. Anyway, a lot of what am I talking about? A lot of lasagna recipes have you put the cheese in there while you're mixing it up. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be layering the cheese as we assemble the lasagna in the crock pot. All right, let's add the 1/2 cup of heavy cream. Now really the only thing this does is make it really rich and makes it, I think, a little bit more flavorful. Oh, I forgot to mention that in the tomato or the sauce that I made, I put pesto and minced garlic. Again, just use it to your own taste. Add what you like. All right, let me get this spoon out of here because that's not going to work too well having slots in it, putting the mixture into lasagna. All right, so let's get the crock pot over here. There you go, there's the crock pot. And let's get the lid off of there. And we'll put that over here. Okay. Time to get another spoon. I guess this one will do. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is spray the inside of the Crockpot, or use some Crockpot liners. Give it a really good spray because that cheese is really going to stick. And so is everything else. All right. So let's move over here. Put a layer of sauce in the bottom of the Crockpot. I was considering using 2 pounds of ground beef, but I think this will be all right. Just a box of regular old lasagna. I don't use the oven-ready lasagna in the Crockpot. I haven't used it before, and I don't know how it'll turn out. So I just don't take a chance. So you're probably going to have to break this a little bit. Just layer it in there. Just add those broken pieces in there. Oh, and there they go flying. All right, now to this, you're going to add a layer of the ricotta cheese, egg, and heavy cream mixture. It doesn't have to be perfect, just put it in there. Get you a good layer of it. I think that's good. And we're going to get some of this cheese blend and put a layer of cheese. All right. So we'll just follow the steps. We're going to put another layer of sauce. And you might have to kind of push it down a little bit because it kind of hooves up in the middle. Yeah, just like that. Cover that little bit of cheese up with some sauce. Add another lasagna noodle, or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever you like. Yeah. Now what you're going to do is cook this on high for 3 hours. And another layer of this ricotta mixture. We're just going to go through, get this assembled, turn the crock pot on, set it for 3 hours, and then we will be back for some goodness. And another layer of cheese. And another layer of sauce. I remember the first time I had Crockpot lasagna, it's been a few years back. I wasn't sure what to think about it before I ate it because I thought, oh, maybe it'll be mushy, or, you know, maybe it just won't have a very good flavor. But I'll tell you what, it was good. I really liked it. And I have made it a couple other times. And each time it turned out pretty good. Oh, well, yeah, there's a lasagna noodle on the floor, which will not be going into the crock pot. Now the dogs are looking at it with a great deal of interest. Nelson, I do not encourage you to eat raw pasta. It's too crunchy. Yeah, I'm making a little bit of a mess here, but I think that'll be all right. I'll get it wiped up. I thought at first I might have made too much sauce, but it might be just enough. Let's get that cheese on there. And we definitely want to save a little bit of cheese for the top. Now, spaghetti sauce does freeze pretty well, so if you do make too much, freeze it. You can always use it later on something else. It's just as good the second time around. All right, so we're almost to the end of the Crockpot lasagna. Oh, good over there. It's all right. I'll just kind of fill in the gaps right there. Now, let's add some more of this ricotta mixture. Now, I haven't tried it with the heavy cream before. I saw it on another recipe and I thought, man, that looks good. I'm going to try that. I don't want to waste it. I'm going to get the rest of it out of there. Pour it over the top. Okay. So that will be the end of the ricotta mixture. Let's get that bowl out of there. Look at those broken pieces of lasagna. Oh. And let me get this wiped off here. That's really bugging me. Okay. So let's add another layer of sauce. And to the top of the rest of this sauce, I'm going to add the rest of the cheese. And Eddie has made an appearance. He's interested in the lasagna noodle that's on the floor. Do not eat that, Eddie, because I don't think you're going to like it. And he's trying to figure out what this is all about. Now, this is going to cook down, so don't worry about it looking like it's too full. All right, here goes the rest of the cheese. I'm just going to dump it on. Spread it out. Look at that. Cheesy goodness on this crockpot lasagna. All right. It is a little bit of a messy project, but that's okay. I got to clean up the kitchen anyway. All right, so here is the finished product. Let's get this plugged in and we'll get it turned on. High, select. Now this, the high setting on this crock pot is for 4 hours. So you know what? I'm going to set it for 4 hours because I really don't have any other choice, but maybe check it in 3. It might take 4 hours to cook since there's so much in this pot, but we'll find out. And put the lid on it. Scoot it out of my way here. All right, everybody, that is today's recipe for Let's Cook It, Crockpot lasagna, and I hope you've enjoyed me putting this together. I don't know, I might make another video later on. I really don't want to run to the store to get some other stuff, but I was thinking about maybe making some kind of dessert. So if I have the ingredients for it here at the house, I'll take a look and see. Maybe I can make a dessert. I don't know. I got some other stuff to do around the house today, but I definitely am interested in making another video. All right, everybody. I'm going to get this video uploaded to YouTube. And as always, if you'll hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell, that really helps me out. And I appreciate all the subscriptions, the views, and the comments. I read every single one of them, and I do take them all to heart. Okay. I'm going to get this uploaded to YouTube, as I said. I need to stop saying that and just go ahead and do it. And in a few hours, we'll come back. We'll see what the lasagna turns out to be like, and I think it's going to be good. All right, everybody, I'm Ed. This is Let's Cook It, and I'm going to say it. It doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to taste good. Bye for now. Have an awesome day, and we will see you soon.